Sebuah kota besar yang membentang di dua benua, Asia dan Eropa, menjadi jembatan budaya yang menghubungkan timur dan barat selama berabad-abad. Dikenal sebagai pusat pemerintahan bagi dua kerajaan besar, Bizantin dan Ottoman selama ribuan tahun. Kota ini menyimpan jejak sejarah yang memukau. Bangunan-bangunan tua yang masih berdiri kokoh hingga saat ini menjadi saksi bisu dari kejayaannya di masa lalu. Welcome to Istanbul, a city like no other. Hai guys, if you're new here, kenalin gue Ges dari Ges Goes Places. Di series vlog ini, gue akan share my unfiltered experience explore Turki selama 14 hari, mulai dari itinerary, places to go, things to do, what to eat, budget, and tips yang gue yakin akan berguna buat trip pertama lo ke Turki. So, jangan lupa subscribe untuk ngikutin vlog gue berikutnya. Mengunjungi kota ini di musim semi mungkin adalah keputusan terbaik. Pleasant weather, flowers blooming everywhere, plenty of sunshine, and it's less crowded than its peak season in summer. No, it's still super packed to my liking. Istanbul sedikit gerimis pagi ini. Untungnya resepsionis hotel gue tuh baik banget pinjemin payung estetik ini tanpa gue minta. Agenda hari ini adalah lihat Tulip Festival dan explore Istanbul bagian Asia. Fun fact, Tulip Festival itu cuma ada setahun sekali di tanggal 1 sampai 30 April aja. Dan gue kebetulan datang di bulan April. Isn't it the best thing? Untuk naik tramway bisa pakai Istanbul Card ini dan cuma di-charge 17,7 lira untuk sekali jalan. Murah kan?
Been to California, never been to LA, so I'll stay home and write these songs, pretend I'll make it someday. My friends are getting married, they're all settling down, so I'll lay here, watch the ceiling fan go round and round. It's always gone.
Welcome to Emirgan Park. Ini gratis ya, jadi lumayan buat lo yang mau hemat budget. Pas masuk, langsung disambut sama jajaran tulip warna-warni di pinggir jalannya. I'm not really a park of flower person, tapi ada sesuatu tentang taman ini yang bikin gue happy somehow. Mungkin cuacanya, atau ranting-ranting pohon keringnya, atau angin yang berhembus dari Bosphorus. Kenapa gue jadi so poetis gini sih? Atau maybe it's because tulips are something new for me. Like we don't have something quite like this back home or other countries I've been to.
Seen my twin brother, I keep missing his calls. It's funny just how easily a family can drift apart.
Now let's explore the Asian side. In case lo belum tahu, Istanbul itu ada di dua benua, Asia dan Eropa, terpisahkan oleh Selat Bosporus. Jadi, di sini lo bisa bikin joke sarapan di Eropa, makan siang di Asia. Old banget ya.
So I lost my Istanbul card, so going to buy a new one.
Gue agak panik sih, karena perjalanan gue masih panjang dan gue nggak tahu harus beli cardnya di mana. Nanya-nanya ke orang sini, nggak satu pun yang bisa bahasa Inggris. It's a bit surprising for me knowing that most people in Turkey don't speak English. Not even orang-orang tourismnya kayak resepsionis hotel, staff-staff tempat wisata, dan lain-lain. Padahal, Turki itu cukup bergantung pada pariwisatanya. Sampai-sampai pas Covid pun mereka masih terima orang luar masuk kan.
İşleminiz yapılıyor. Lütfen bekleyiniz.
Untuk ke Asian side, bisa naik bus lewat jembatan Bosporus atau pakai ferry. Kebetulan banget di dermaga ini ada ferry ke destinasi gue berikutnya. Jadi gue putusin pakai ferry aja. The next spot is Anatolian Fortress atau Benteng Anatoli. Now let's talk about the history of Istanbul karena ini penting untuk memahami vlog-vlog gue berikutnya. Istanbul yang dulunya dikenal sebagai Konstantinopel adalah pusat pemerintahan kerajaan Kristen Ortodoks Bizantin atau Bizantium. Pada tahun 1453, Kesultanan Ottoman di bawah pemerintahan Sultan Mehmed II mengepung kota ini dan berhasil menaklukkan Bizantin yang sudah berkuasa selama lebih dari 1100 tahun. Sultan Mehmed II kemudian mengganti nama Konstantinopel menjadi Istanbul dan menjadikannya pusat pemerintahan Kesultanan Ottoman selama lebih dari 450 tahun.
So 100 lira. Okay.
Benteng ini dibangun lebih dari 600 tahun lalu saat Kesultanan Ottoman mau mengepung kota Konstantinopel yang berada di bawah kekuasaan Bizantin pada saat itu. Di entrance gate-nya ada penjelasan tertulis mengenai sejarah benteng ini, jadi lo bisa baca-baca dulu di situ. Tinggi tower utamanya mencapai 25 meter, jadi dari sini bisa lihat view Selat Bosporus dan Istanbul bagian Eropa.
Hi. How much? One ticket? Okay. Can you pay? Can I pay with? Huh? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Küçüksu Pavilion adalah summer pavilion untuk para sultan di masa kerajaan Ottoman di tahun 1800-an. Gaya arsitektur dan detail bangunan ini emang sebagus itu. Ditambah lagi posisinya tepat di tepi Selat Bosporus. Pas masuk langsung berasa banget kesan luxury-nya. Terdiri dari 2 lantai dan 1 basement. Masing-masing lantai terdiri dari 4 ruangan dengan interior yang klasik dan mewah. Gue benar-benar gak bisa nahan diri buat gak ngambil video. But sorry, gue gak bisa share di sini because I have to respect the rule. Overall, it's definitely a must visit spot.
What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark?
By the way, gue suka banget vibe Istanbul bagian Asia. Kayak lebih chill, gak terlalu padat turis, dan tata kotanya lebih teratur. At least semua bagian yang gue lewatin. Sedangkan bagian Eropa tuh lebih semeraut, terlalu penuh, antrian ke setiap tempat wisata mengular, dan terlalu berisik. Tapi overall, I love this city.
Sleeping on your bedroom floor. I'll let my feelings wash ashore.
watching them just walk away. They use words to cover up what they don't feel for. Same thing, yeah, same thing every time. Sugar coated, every word and every line. Say I'm amazing, but why would you leave, girl, after you put that in her hand? These circles.
How do I drink it? Is this sugar? Water.
Sugar, beet sugar,
Okay.
Turkish coffee.
And what is this? Chocolate. Ah, okay. Yeah.
Great girl, no, he said I'm a great girl. I'm such a great girl. And I'll act like I'm gonna hurt. 'Cause I'm such a great girl. Sweet talk, never felt that sweet to me. At least based on all my history, I think I get the most compliments whenever something starts to end, and I'm left with empty confidence. Tell me how that makes sense. And I know I've always been the type, optimistic every single time. Maybe at this point I'm in denial, but that doesn't mean that I'll stop trying. 'Cause being a hopeless romantic don't stop when you're alone. No, no, no. These circumstances, no, they always ruin all my chances.
That one? The ferry?
Ferry to Ortaköy just down finish. Ortaköy seferlerim sona ermişti. The ferry for the way you're going is finished for today.
Ah, okay. That's alright. As long as I get to the other side.
Yes. No, we're not gonna pay.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to Eminönü.
Eminönü. Okay.
Sonraki güvenlik arkadaş 73 kodunu söylerseniz size olur dedi. Çok teşekkür ederim.
Thank you.
Soldaki gibi dedi.
Not this one? Okay.
Everybody's following us, so.
It's beautiful, but it's cold.
It is freezing.
Where are you from?
I'm from America. How about yourself?
Ah, I'm from Indonesia.
From where?
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Actually, we can go up there. I guess.
There are seats over there.
Yeah. You go alone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Used to think everyone would treat me the same, but now I'm calling back my energy from every single thing that wasn't meant for me. Old friends, ex-lovers, and my enemies, I wish in peace. But now I'm writing love letters to myself before I give them to anyone else. I'm writing love letters to myself before I give them to anyone else. Da da da da da da do
I love it. It's always beautiful. It's freaking cold.
love of my own life. I've been more selective and protective over mine. Yeah, yeah. So now I'm writing love letters to myself.
Go see the Hagia Sophia yet?
Not yet, because I stay near there, so I don't. Maybe it's tomorrow or.
Gotcha. Super Sandwiches. This is your boy Shiro coming to you live from Istanbul, Turkey. I'm with my friend here, Guesty, and we are over here in front of what's the name of this mosque?
Yeni Cami, I guess.
Yeni Cami Mosque. So we're out here exploring Istanbul, Turkey, and it's the end of Ramadan, so we're getting a chance to see everything in its full glory.
Okay.
So we're headed off to the Hagia Sophia right now. I'm like 99% sure it is. Yeah, this is that parts that nobody can see, but if you're in the parts where people can see you, then they're kind of like, really? I'm like, yes, it's not fake, I promise.
Why?
Do you want to go inside Hagia Sophia right now? I just wanted to see if it's any different at nighttime. I wanted to take some pictures around that whole area as well, too. If you're going to go straight ladies, you might, I don't know if they're going to make you go, or if you can come with me.
Can I? Oh, I don't think so.
My history teacher is going to love this.
Yeah?
Yeah. Either one. We could both go in at the same time. See how it's not separated on this one?
Okay.
Terus nanti lanjut gitu loh.
Sama, gue juga gitu.
She actually went beyond her hotel.
Ini dari sini masih jauh.
Masih, is it far? But I like it.
It's pretty.
Thank you. The sky is bright, so it's my second day today, and there's Rindu join with me. So we're going to explore the old town of Istanbul, and we'll go to like the Blue Mosque, Hagia Sophia, and Topkapi, I guess, and then go to Bosphorus cruise, like having dinner at the Bosphorus cruise.
I will bring tea for you.
No, it's good, it's good, it's good.
And if you have a time,
Murah-murah. I'll come later. Thank you.
you can take away with you.
So we're going to the Blue Mosque for Sultan Ahmed Chami. Let's see what's inside. Tadi malam orang semalam lalu. So we're here in the Blue Mosque, and we don't have our guide because we're too poor for that, and everyone's just like they have their own guide and they pay more for that. So I guess we'll just find out how the history of this mosque. But it's okay.
The Blue Mosque atau dikenal dengan Sultan Ahmed Chami dibangun pada tahun 1600-an pada masa pemerintahan Sultan Ahmed I di era Kekaisaran Ottoman. Masjid ini dibangun dengan 6 menara dan menjadi kontroversi di kalangan muslim pada saat itu karena dianggap ingin menyamai Masjidil Haram yang menjadi kiblat ibadah umat Islam. Untuk membungkam orang-orang yang kontra, Sultan Ahmed I menambah 1 menara lagi. Arsitekturnya menunjukkan ciri khas masjid di masa Ottoman. Terdiri dari 1 ruangan besar untuk sholat dengan kubah besar di tengah-tengahnya dan halaman belakang yang luas dengan dinding dan pilar yang tinggi.
$100 How many? 100 grams. 200. Yes. 100, 200.
No, only 100. This is the first time I try it. Let's see if I like it or not. Looks like jengkol.
So, how was it? How was it? But it's good actually.
Not my type. Okay.
Bukan mati ya semua main-main.
Iya. Sini langsung kedinginan. So we're going to
Ya, Sofia.
Ayah Sofia. So there is praying area and visiting area, so we are going to the praying area. Headscarf, self coin. Alah, karena lindeh.
Hagia Sophia dibangun pada tahun 300-an sebagai gereja pada masa kerajaan Bizantin. Kemudian pada tahun 1453, bangunan ini dialihfungsikan menjadi masjid setelah Bizantin berhasil ditaklukkan oleh Kesultanan Ottoman. Pada tahun 1934, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, presiden pertama Republik Turki yang menganut paham sekuler, mengubah Hagia Sophia menjadi museum. Lalu, pada 2020 lalu, Presiden Erdogan mengubahnya kembali menjadi masjid. Keputusan ini menjadi kontroversi karena Hagia Sophia menjadi sejarah penting bagi umat Kristen. Ditambah lagi, jumlah masjid sudah cukup banyak di Istanbul, termasuk The Blue Mosque yang berada tepat di depannya.
have noodles, Asian noodles?
Noodle. We have spaghetti. We don't have noodle. Maybe this is Black Sea, the same noodle.
I don't think
We have
so.
inside this calamari shrimps. This is very best. You don't like? Don't pay.
Do you have Asian noodle? Asian noodle?
Noodle? No. Maybe mantı yes and makarna yes. Mantı very nice.
Ikan? Kok ke Besiktas lu? Kalau ke atas lu, ke atas lu.
I want it in the worst ways, oh baby. The shame that we don't operate well, baby. Cause you're bad for my health. I swear you go to hell, take the L. I don't wanna see you swell no more. And you might be the death of me now, baby. But we don't want no homicide now, do we? And shooting my soul so loud. Are you happy now? Cause I really hate you. Cause you made me so blue. And I promise to God I'll cut you off. But I really need you. And I really don't want to, yeah. But we'll keep playing games till you fuck off. No, there's no more saving things. You gon' pay with pain. I just taste the fame and all my fans, they hate your name. You can meet me in the next life and the next one again. Cause I really hate you. Cause you made me so blue. And I promise to God I'll cut you off.
So we're going to Kabasas now, but the last ferry just left, so we don't have choice other than take a bus. So yeah, that's the story for today. Hello? Yeah, hello. Yeah. But you don't have to pick me up. I will go there. I'm in Asian right now. Asian. Do you mind to get into my vlog? Is that okay?
Yeah. Wait.
Sorry?
Oh, we need to go to the right. Oh.
We're late. We're late. We can't have the upper deck.
Upstairs, just
Yeah.
for pictures. If you want, we can go.
Sorry?
If you want, we can go upstairs, but we don't have tables.
Oh, you don't have table.
Open area upstairs.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Oh, hello, Papa.
Can you explain what is this?
This one is yogurt with milk, hummus, white cheese, carrot waffle, potato salad, bulgur, and this one is a dolma.
There's a tower clock that's 7 meters tall in this garden.
Yang karat.
Coba sama sama Mas Bro.
Sorry? Apa?
So yeah, that's a wrap. Kalau lo suka vlog ini, please click the thumbs up button. Dan kalau ada sesuatu yang harus gue improve atau anything you want to know about this trip, please feel free to comment below. Don't forget to subscribe untuk lihat petualangan gue explore Turki selama 14 hari. Gue juga akan jalan-jalan lebih sering lagi dan share semua pengalaman gue di sini. Jangan lupa follow akun Instagram dan TikTok gue dengan nama yang sama, Guest Goes Places, untuk info jalan-jalan lainnya. So, see you in the next vlogs.